Okay, folks, today is March the 14th. It's Sunday, no, Saturday, 14th, and it's about maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's still sprinkling rain out there, still dripping down off the roof and everything, and it's been raining for pretty much all week. And my truck here, I've got it up by my porch, but it's sitting in mud, and it's just total mud. I'm doing some little bit of rain collection. That's my source of water here at my cabin, but that's not what I want to really talk about today. But as you can see, right off my front steps, it's a big old mud puddle, as far as you can see, as far as you can go. But anyway, I wanted to get into my solar system a little bit today. And as you can see, I've got 4 panels there. Each panel is 250 watts. I got 2 of them facing a little bit to the southeast, and the other 2 are facing a little bit to the southwest. And they're wired in parallel to down into 2 wires that come off the solar panels there, and they come down through that conduit. As you can see, I've ran over that conduit a few times, and it bends it and shapes it a little bit, but I'm gonna probably get that buried if it ever dries out a little bit. But anyway, it comes up into the corner of my house here. And as you come up the steps right here, you come up and there's a doorway here that goes down into my basement. But right now, I've got a platform that I built for a reason, not just for storing things on top of it, but anyway, this platform folds down and then folds back up and hooks to the wall over there, so that it's out of the way, so I can get down into the basement if I need to. And you can see down in there that's my basement down in there. It's dark right now because I don't have any lights on. But anyway, those 2 wires come in from down in there, and they come up. The red wire, the hot wire, goes to that little breaker there, and then from the breaker it goes into this Morningstar TriStar. It's a TS60 PMW charge controller, and the black wire comes in there too. That's the negative wire. This is all, those panels out there are all 24 volt panels, and my whole system is a 24 volt system. And anyway, it comes into the charge controller, and then from the charge controller it comes out in this wire here and this wire here, and that comes down, and the red wire hooks to here on the batteries, and the black wire is just the opposite side back in there. Now I've got 8 batteries here. Let me back up a little bit. Hopefully don't fall down the steps. Okay, I've got 8 batteries here. Each battery is 6 volts, and they're acid flood batteries, and I've got them wired in series and parallel to make a 24 volt battery system, battery bank. And then coming off of the battery bank, the positive wire here, this large cable right here, is coming up and going to the back of this charge control, or it's my Ames inverter. You could hear it just turn on for a little bit, just for the fan, and it just shut off again. Okay, and of course then the negative wire comes in off of the other end of the battery bank over here, and that's basically my whole system. And then of course I've got plugs here. This is all 110 volt now, coming off of this end of the system. The 24 volt comes in the back of the system and into the back of the inverter, and 110 volts comes out this end of it here. Okay, now I do have this wiring here that comes in, and this goes to another plug that I can plug into my generator and charge my batteries through my generator. This is a Ames 2000 watt let's see, pure sine wave inverter. It's got all the bells and whistles on it, and it's probably more inverter than I'll ever need for this cabin. But I can also, it's got the feature where I can wire in a generator and use that generator to pump 24 volts back into my batteries and charge my battery bank if need be. And I'm probably gonna be hooking that thing up, or cranking up the generator sometime today. Even though it's cloudy and rainy, I am getting a little bit of a charge from the sun, but not much. And that flashing light thing here is it's called a desulfator. That keeps the batteries from getting clogged up from sulfate that builds up over time. And let's see, that's about it really. Well, I do have another small inverter here. This is a 600 watt power inverter. It's also a pure sine wave. And I had to use this temporarily until I could figure out how to get the big Ames inverter hooked up and figure out all the bells and whistles on that thing. But as you can see, there's nothing plugged into it. I've got the power shut off. I turn the power on, turn it back off again. There's nothing hooked up to it. But if I need to, I can use it for, plug something in it, like a power drill or something like that if I need to, an extension cord. But from there, well, these two plugs right here run down into the basement and then up through the floor inside my cabin to different outlets and stuff inside the cabin. And everything is plugged into 110 volts inside my cabin. So I don't have anything inside my cabin that runs off from DC voltage. Everything is alternating current, just like in a regular home. So that's about it for now. We'll talk at you later. Thank you for watching.